Arsenal News TV, your go-to source for everything Arsenal. And today, we've got massive transfer news that could reshape the Gunners squad for the 2025-26 season. Benjamin Sesko is keen to join Arsenal, talks are advancing, and Mikel Arteta's dream lineup is taking shape. Plus, we've got updates on Martin Zubimendi, Nico Williams, and a shock twist with Gabriel Jesus. This is the transfer window Arsenal fans have been waiting for. So let's get straight into it. Welcome back, Gooners. Today we're breaking down the latest transfer buzz that's got Arsenal fans buzzing. From a prolific striker to a midfield maestro and a wage demand drama, we've got it all covered. We'll unpack why Benjamin Sesko is Arteta's top target, where Martin Zubimendi's potential signing stands, and why Nico Williams' wage demands could complicate things. Plus, a surprising U-turn on Gabriel Jesus and whispers about Real Madrid's Rodrigo. Let's dive into the biggest story first. Benjamin Sesko's potential move to Arsenal. Let's start with the headline that's got everyone talking. Benjamin Sesko, the 22-year-old B Leipzig striker, wants to join Arsenal. According to Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg, Sesko is keen on a move to the Emirates, and Arsenal are in very positive talks with his representatives. This is huge news for a club desperate to bolster their attacking options after finishing 10 points behind champions Liverpool last season. Sesko bagged 21 goals in all competitions last term. A solid return for a young striker in a Leipzig side that missed out on European football. Arsenal's pursuit of Sesko isn't new. They were in for him last summer, but he opted to stay in Germany. Now, with Leipzig open in negotiations and a $60 million valuation on the table, the Gunners are pushing hard to get this deal over the line. Why is Sesko such a big deal for Arsenal? For one, Mikel Arteta is a massive fan. The Slovenian 6'4" frame, combined with his pace and finishing, makes him a versatile threat. He's been called underrated by the press, but 21 goals and 6 assists last season suggest he's ready to step up. Arsenal's lack of a ruthless number 9 was a key reason they fell short in the title race, and Sesko could be the missing piece. The Mirror reports that Leipzig are ready to talk business, and with Champions League football secured, Arsenal are an attractive destination. But here's the catch. Fabrizio Romano cautions that while talks are advancing, no deal is done yet. The Gunners will need to dig deep to meet Leipzig's valuation, which could climb above $60 million. Will Arsenal get their man, or could they pivot to another target like Sporting CP's Victor Gyökeres? What do you think, Gooners? Let us know in the comments. Now, let's shift gears to the midfield, where Arsenal are closing in on Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi. Reports suggest the Gunners are putting the finishing touches on a deal for the 26-year-old Spaniard who's been a long-term target. Arsenal entered advanced talks for Zubimendi back in January, and despite mixed messages from Sociedad's president and the player himself, the media are convinced he's Emirates-bound. This move is massive, especially with Jorginho's confirmed departure to Flamengo after a mutual contract termination. Jorginho made 78 appearances for Arsenal since joining from Chelsea in 2023, but his exit leaves a gap in midfield. Zubimendi, known for his intelligent positioning and high-quality passing, could be the perfect replacement. However, he's publicly rejected a move to Liverpool in 2024. So Arsenal fans might want to hold off on celebrations until he's holding up that red shirt. Zubimendi's potential arrival is even more critical given Arsenal's midfield depth issues. Mikel Arteta admitted the squad is really short after losing players like Jorginho and Kieran Tierney, who's set to join Celtic on a free transfer. Tierney, who made 144 appearances for Arsenal, thanked the fans for their support through good times and bad. His departure alongside others means Arsenal need to be sharp in the transfer market. Zubimendi's composure and ability to control games could pair perfectly with Declan Rice, who cemented himself as a key player last season. Martin Odegaard, despite a mixed 20-24-25 campaign, remains a creative force with 3 goals and 8 assists in 30 Premier League games. Imagine a midfield trio of Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard. Could that be the foundation for a title challenge? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments, and if you're enjoying this deep dive, a quick like would mean the world. Next up, let's talk about Nico Williams. the Athletic Bilbao star, who's been described as absolutely frightening. Arsenal are keen to add a winger to their attack, and the 22-year-old Spaniard is a top target. He scored 11 goals and provided 7 assists in 35 games last season, showcasing his pace and flair. The Gunners are willing to pay his $51 million release clause, but here's the problem. Williams wants to be Arsenal's highest paid player. Currently earning $169,000 a week at Bilbao, he's eyeing a deal to match or exceed Kai Havertz's $280,000 a week salary, with Bukayo Saka close to signing a new contract that could see him earn around $200,000 a week. Williams' demands are a bold ask. Journalist Sammy Mockbell revealed on the Highbury Squad podcast that this wage issue is a major hurdle. Should Arsenal break their wage structure for a player of Williams' caliber or stick to their principles? It's a tough call for sporting director Andrea Berta. Interestingly, Williams is reluctant to leave La Liga, with reports suggesting he'd prefer a move to Barcelona or Real Madrid. His contract with Bilbao runs until 2027, and if he extends it, his release clause could rise significantly. This complicates things for Arsenal, who are also looking at other wingers like Real Madrid's Rodrygo. Now let's dive into a shock twist. Arsenal have made a U-turn on selling Gabriel Jesus. The $265,000 a week striker was expected to leave to make room for a new number 9, especially after his ACL injury against Manchester United. But Football Transfers reports that Arteta now plans to offer Jesus a 12-month contract extension. This is surprising, given Kai Havertz's role as a forward and Arsenal's pursuit of Sesko. Could Arteta be planning to deploy Jesus out wide, especially with Leandro Trossard's contract nearing its final year? Jesus' versatility could be key, but with Arsenal's reported $101.5 million summer spend already in the books, can they afford to keep him and sign Sesko? Let's break down the finances. Arsenal's transfer spending under Arteta has been significant, $208 million in the 2023-24 summer alone. This window, they've already spent $101.5 million, and adding Sesko's $60 million fee, Zubimendi's potential cost, and possibly a winger like Williams or Rodrygo could push the budget further. Arteta's plea to the hierarchy is clear. We need to be sharp. With 17 players, including Tierney and Jorginho, set to leave by the end of June, the squad needs reinforcements. The departure of Raheem Sterling's loan from Chelsea adds to the attacking gaps. But with a reported interest in Chelsea's Kepa Arrizabalaga for just $5 million as a backup goalkeeper, Arsenal are clearly looking for value deals too. How do you think Arteta should balance the budget? Go all in on Sesko or spread the funds across multiple signings? Let's take a step back and look at Arsenal's dream lineup for 2025-26, assuming these deals get done. In goal, David Raya remains the undisputed number 1. The defense is rock solid with Jurrien Timber and Ben White at right back, William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes in the center, and Miles Lewis-Skelly or Ricardo Calafiori at left back. In midfield, Zubimendi and Rice could form a formidable double pivot, freeing up Odegaard to create. Up top, Bukayo Saka stays on the right, Sesko slots in as the striker, and the left wing could see Rodrygo or even Gabriel Jesus in a new role. This lineup screams ambition, but it hinges on Berta's ability to navigate the transfer market. What's your dream Arsenal Athene for next season? Drop it in the comments. As we wrap up, let's reflect on what this transfer window means for Arsenal. After finishing second for 3 straight seasons, Arteta knows the squad needs a spark to overtake Liverpool. Sesko's potential arrival could solve the striker problem. Zubimendi could anchor the midfield, and a winger like Williams or Rodrygo could add flair. But with wage demands, release clauses, and competition from clubs like Barcelona and Real Madrid, nothing is guaranteed. Arteta's promise to squeeze every drop from his squad shows his hunger, but the hierarchy upstairs needs to deliver too. What's the one signing you think Arsenal absolutely need to make this summer? Let us know below. And if you're loving these updates, smash that like button and subscribe for daily Arsenal news. That's it for today's Arsenal News TV. We've covered Sesko's talks, Zubimendi's imminent arrival, Williams' wage demands, and the Gabriel Jesus twist. Don't miss tomorrow's video where we'll dive into the latest on Arsenal's pursuit of a left winger and what it means for Gabriel Martinelli. Hit that notification bell, follow us on social media, and tell us what you want to see next. Until then, stay proud, Gooners, and let's keep the faith.